Why, hello YouTube. It's 1:30 in the morning, so what am I doing? I'm making another video. I was never a really big gamer. I mean, I played, Wolfenstein and Doom and Duke 3D and all that stuff. But there was one game that I really got into, and it was this game right here, Wing Commander 2, from 1991. And this actually came when we got our Reveal multimedia set for the Packard Bell computer that we had at the time. And actually, but this was a really nice game for what it was. But if you remember the DOS era of games, you had to do all kinds of fun things with your autoexec.bat and your config.sys to get games like these to run, because a lot of times you needed literally like 580 or 590 or even 600K of free base memory for these to run, because these games were getting so complex. And so as it was, I had different boot disks for games, and I certainly had one for Wing Commander because you had to do a lot of fudging with things, because I had sound card drivers, CD-ROM drivers, mouse drivers, and video drivers that all took up space, and you had to do a lot of shuffling and maneuvering of things, and upper memory blocks, and high-mem.sys stuff, and EMM386 stuff, in order to actually be able to use games. And boy, those were fun times, and people who were Macintosh fans back then, they certainly had it easy. But around December of 1995, I managed to get this game to run. I was trying to get everything that we had gotten in this expansion kit that we got from Reveal to run. I have the video up on my channel, by the way, of the installation for the multimedia kit that we got. I still have all the components for it too. But this game, I finally got it to run, and it was quite intriguing. And we had a joystick too, believe it or not. So what I'm going to do here, well, actually, before I get to that, but I really got into this game and played it for about a month, and then a problem happened here. I still have the motherboard for the Packard Bell, and it's just a little bit of 4-on-1 here. It's an older Packard Bell. It's not a Pentium. It's a 486 SX board. It's a PB400-100-H motherboard right there. This is the motherboard that I killed with power when I had a power connector come in contact with the riser card. Depends on the riser card because they stuck out so far. I have that video up on my channel too of me going through and trying to troubleshoot this thing, but I have yet to take it off to a recycler, but I'm going to have to pretty soon, because obviously I'm going to be changing locales of where I live. But so getting back to this game here, I'm going to try and get this game to run again here, because I haven't played it in 20 years. And did I even say why I got rid of this? But yeah, there was a bug. I don't know if it was a bug or just something with this computer here, but what happened was that when you got to the point in this game where you were starting to run into the kilrathi fighters that were cloaked, the way they would, they were cloaked because you kind of just see the silhouettes and an occasional blink of them, if you hit them. But like if you shot one down, what happened with this computer was that the game would freeze, and I could never figure out a way to get past it. So I could never actually, get past that and find out, what the end of the game was. And so once that kind of became a dead end for me, I kind of, just kind of went, on that, and because I was kind of disappointed. But so again here, I'm going to actually try and see if I can get this to run, and I'm going to do this live, and well, I'm not going to do it live, but I'm going to do this unedited, and well, I'm not going to do this unedited. I'm going to try and get this game to run again here, and what I'm going to do is behind me here I have the Dell Dimensions 4300, and I'll pause the camera, shut off my lights, and we will get cranking on trying to get this to go here. So here's the Dell 4300, and in essence, I have two hard drives in here, and what I have to do is I've got bootloader on this floppy disk because I've got one hard drive with Windows XP and the other one with Windows 98 on it, and so we're going to go into the Windows 98. We're going to go into the Windows 98 portion of this and see what we can do with it. So it's going to load up the bootloader here, and then we will whip it into, it's got grub. That's my Dell. So we're going to load Smart Boot Manager. And then I have a FAT32 drive, which I will hit enter and it will do its thing, and there goes Windows 98. So now it's going to think about things for a few minutes here, and let me unplug a cord here from the computer. Plug it into my audio out. So as this boots up, it says every time I boot this thing up that I have a plug and play monitor. And so I'm just going to cancel that. Alright, so we're booted up here. So you have all kinds of fun things. I wonder if I have anything in here quickly that I could pop up to I don't think I have anything on here. Well, I got SimCity 2000. Well, it's probably not gonna... Oh yeah, we got audio. Well, that's good that we got audio at least. See, I'm gonna have to do this through Windows. My screen is horribly out of adjustment there. Wow. But yeah. Yeah, this is like way the heck out of whack here. Like the mouse is rolling off the top of my screen. That's a lot different than the YFM or the OPL3 chip that I had in the sound card. But as I was saying, I'm going to have to do this on Windows 98 simply because I don't have DOS drivers for any of this stuff, and I think that playing it through Windows is probably going to be the best option that I have. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop the CD in there, and we'll see if it installs. Now I do have a joystick, but this Dell does not have a game port. However, I wonder if if Windows 98 is smart enough to have USB serve as a. This program is set to run as it cannot run all the programs are running. All of the programs will close. Yes. Select game save drive. So I think we're going to do, well now, because I'm on a bootloader, well, Windows is going to restart. Yeah, another thing too is I think this game uses DOS 4 or 4GW32 or whatever, the 32-bit extensions that you could get for for MS-DOS.
So what you're going to see here is about an hour of footage compressed down into just over 2 minutes because I was having problems. I could get the game to install on Windows 98, but it did not have enough free memory, and I could not get enough free memory freed up because of the quirks of MS-DOS and making free memory. I tried Windows XP and the NTVDM. That gave me an IRQ conflict, so that wouldn't work, so I had to resort to DOSBox. And DOSBox, being an emulator, it's just not a real MS-DOS environment, so there are things that it was doing different than what the game wanted, so I was having problems with that. So after much playing around, I was able to get the game to install and run. And so while we watch this, let's enjoy the theme song from Wing Commander 2.
Wow, installation completed. Let's try this. Oh my god, this might actually work. My god, it only took me like, what, an hour to do. Oh, wow, this is really laggy here. How do you do CPU cycles on this one here? I just did something there. Well, it's gonna go. See, now I remember this playing much smoother. I don't know how to do cycles, or CPU cycles on here. Or at least I don't remember how to adjust CPU cycles. So Control F12. There we go. You know what I'm going to do here?
I will speak with Prince Drakarth alone. Guards, you are dismissed. Arise, grandson. How goes the war against the humans?
The Terran carrier Tiger's Claw tried to attack us here at Katithrak Mang, but my stealth fight has destroyed it, and soon we will demolish the rest of their fleet.
Speak of your plans, not of your toys. Tell me how you will defeat the Terrans.
Yes, my Emperor. Without the Tiger's Claw to defend them, we can crush the rebellion on Gorakar. And then my armada will sweep through the Enigma sector to attack the defenseless colonies.
And what of the human pilot who has caused us so much trouble?
Those fools blame him for the loss of the Tiger's Claw. He will never fly a fighter again.
Excellent. Without him, the Terrans cannot stand against us. Soon, Earth itself will be in our grasp.
Without your flight recorder as evidence, the court couldn't convict you of anything but negligence. But I know the destruction of the Tiger's Claw was your fault, and I still believe that you're guilty of treason. Your ridiculous claims about a kilrathi cloaking device.
It's true, sir. The kilrathi have invisible fighters.
Enough! The court already demoted you to captain, and as far as I'm concerned, your career in the Navy is over. My secretary has already drawn up your resignation.
I'm not guilty, sir. I won't sign it.
Have it your way then, Captain. I have a request from Insystem Security for a veteran pilot. I'm transferring you to the security forces. You'll spend the rest of your career on a space station. You'll be the ISS's problem, not mine. Now get out of here, and I hope we never meet again, traitor.
Kazra, what is happening on Gorakar?
The rebels have taken the planet, my lord.
How can these scum turn against their rightful lords? I cannot let them gain my stealth fighter technology. Launch a full spread of missiles directly into the Gorakar shipyards.
My lord, we will lose years of progress in your plans for conquering the Terrans.
We'll have to wait. Launch the attack, Kazra. Then I will return to the palace and render an apology to the Emperor.
Okay, so finally after all that, I get to create a new personnel file. And I'm just going to call myself I was entering some names here. So view the storyline. Exit to DOS. Starting at 2665.112. I'm supposed to be hearing speech, but I'm not. Think you're up for it, Scooter? I'm just glad to be out from behind that desk for a while. Even if it's just to fly a patrol in a ferret. I like the ferrets. They're quick and light. But I feel safer in a heavier ship like the Rapier. So what's the plan for today, Shadow? Anything new? I'm afraid not. We'll fly a standard diamond patrol checking for any hostiles. You know, all those pirates in Kilrathi just waiting to descend on this place. To be honest, I don't know why we bother. No one spotted so much as an enemy garbage scow within 20 parsecs of here. Look at it this way, Liz. If we didn't keep the brass happy, they'd give us even less glamorous missions. I joyride through the asteroid belts a lot better than writing manpower reports. Right, UW Titan fan. It's been years since I've dusted a garbage scow. So then he's gonna get into his fighter. Kind of reminds me of the fighters from the film Last Starfighter. Alright, so now I gotta remember how the heck to do this here. Do. And so yeah, you just basically kind of fly around here, and eventually at some point, I think, yeah, so yeah, that will, spaces shoot. And then in the lower, or actually in the right there, you kind of got a little screen of stuff there that tells you kind of, so I am flying through interstellar space right now. Yeah, you got your little radar screen there, and eventually there will be some bad guys coming your way.
They're attacking us, sir.
Well, there's one of them.
Permission to attack?
Yeah, so there's 3 of them. Where are they?
Permission to attack?
Yes, permission. I think there's something.
Permission to attack?
I don't know. I'm gonna get fucking killed here.
Permission to attack?
I'm trying to remember this game here, and it's been. I remember it's been 20 years since I played this game. Ooh, I just got nailed. No, my wingman did not get, like I said, I got really good at this game at one point, so... And it's telling me that I've got a Firefox update available. Okay, so I can do this. Actually, I can play with the mouse here. No, I don't want to shoot I don't want to shoot her. She's the good guy. So yeah, that was just kind of a bit of a flashback down memory lane of life 20 plus years ago from the winter of 1995 playing Wing Commander 2. And I should point out, for the record, that I am one for authenticity, and I will try and use it through an authentic MS-DOS system as much as possible. But in this case, it just wasn't going to happen, and I didn't feel like screwing around all night with settings and stuff, so I brought out DOSBox, and even then it still took me an hour to try and figure out what's going on. I mean, that's just how quirky these games were back in the 90s. It was not one size fits all. But I hope you all enjoyed this little trip down memory lane, and I thank you for watching. If you made it this far, please like, comment, and subscribe.